What's up, guys? So today in this episode of even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. This episode did an extremely good job. I would even consider it a master class of how things should be done, or at least how things in a point of view of daily citizens. How they feel and what they go through. Of course, in the beginning of the episode, we get a lot of good fan service, a lot of funny moments and teasing. It's just one of those things that where they really drop your guard. They do. You see that in Naruto. Where Jiraiya, they go to an open sauna. They go into hot springs, and Jiraiya lets down Naruto's guard so that when he gets pushed into that giant fissure, he was able to summon the toad stage, or whatever the fuck it's called. And and with this episode, they're doing the exact same thing. They're showing you all this fan service. They're dropping your guard. They're not really, they're just being playful. They're being really playful, giving us some good fan service here. Really great start to the episode. I always come in and I'm just, trying to have fun. But of course, this anime also has its moments where it gets really dark and eye-opening. And this is why I say this is a masterclass. So you guys can see here, we got villagers, and they're over here. If you guys haven't seen this anime, please go watch it. I don't want you guys to get spoiled it too much. But you guys know exactly what's going on here. They're about to do a child sacrifice, which is actually really normal in a lot of isekai. And that's the other thing, guys. Okay. So while this is the typical, generic, thing to do is, they sacrifice one of their kids. It usually is typically a woman. You guys can see here, this Hydra is looking for a woman sacrifice. They do not like men, surprise, right? Surprise, really generic. But that's the thing that's interesting. After Ian comes in, protects them, and inevitably destroys the Hydra, you would think the story ends there. A lot of isekai, shonens, things like this, we have been taught and we have normalized the fact that, oh yeah, they just defeated the monster, they just defeated the demon within the area, but they don't really show you the repercussions of that. Just like in Superman movies, Superman comes, he fights the aliens, but then in one of the movies, with Ben Affleck, they show the point of view of the people. Oh, when Superman's fighting, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, if the building's collapsing, now that's creating danger to the people. And you see Batman just scurrying to save as many innocent people as they can. And thus, that's when Batman realizes that Superman's actually one of the greatest dangers of humanity if they can't control his strength. So here, all right, he's happy, he's now destroyed a Hydra, but guess what, guys? The people are delighted that he did this, but they weren't actually relieved 100%. And that's what we need to understand here. It's just because you defeated a boss or thing, look, they're still very sad, they're still very down, because now, even though they were able to save one life, now the entirety of their village is now in danger. Because why do you say this? Well, when you put a huge boss level monster as a SS rank, a Hydra, poisonous Hydra, you put them in the area where there's a lot of beasts and monsters, that Hydra inevitably keeps all the other monsters away from that village. And so, because they kept it away from the village, they were able to sustain at least some semblance of a society and survivability, because these monsters are no longer prowling the grounds, and they're able to grow their gardens. They're able to, be with their families a little bit safer, just a little bit safer. Of course, it's not perfect, because things in life are never perfect. But because of that, now Ian is looked as actually an enemy. As much as they really want to be thankful to him. And also here, that's why this was such a good episode, man. Holy, So well done, man. Like I gotta give it up to our boy, to this anime, should I say, for doing such a good job on this episode. You know, this is like a diamond in the rough. This anime really is a diamond in the rough. But you guys can see here, he's trying to talk to the villagers. He's trying to console them, but they know that it's just inevitable. They don't really feel like there's nothing he can do. They're pretty much lost all hope. They really don't see an out of this other than just trying to cherish whatever life they have within their village. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to leave, but they really can't, because the passage to leave was probably flooded with monsters and beasts alike. So for them, they just feel entrapped, and of course the lord of those lands really doesn't help them. As you can see in my last slide, you know, he's in the castle while these guys are just down here in the dust, you know, and depressed. So but here finally Ian, you know, oh man, this is so good, guys. This is so good. So I can't wait to see how Ian fortifies their fortress. All right, that's why I'm so excited for the next episode. That's why this was such a good job. I wanted to keep watching because I wanted to see Ian just conquer all the small things that create the giant problem. Can we just come together and agree that, you know, a lot of times it's the micro stuff that really matters. Like, yeah, they defeated Demon Lord. Yeah, they're defeating SS ranked monsters. Yeah, they're super powerful. But all that power, all that might, you know, and they defeat these. What about all the little tiny stuff that really affects the overall of all society? You know, like these guys right here. You know, yeah, he defeated the SS rank Hydra, but now that the Hydra's gone, they have no protection from the other monsters that were afraid of the Hydra. All right, guys. So yeah, it's just so exciting, guys. We just got a little bit towards the end of what Ian is capable of with his powers. Right here, he's growing the lands. You know, he's, you know, bringing back food to the village. And then over here, he's fortifying the fortress. He's bringing back, you know, their ability to defend themselves. And it's just so great to see all these microcosms that are gonna help them out in the long run. Is that the right word for you guys? I don't know. But yeah, this just made me so excited for this anime and what it's capable of. But yeah, that is all I really want to share, guys. You know, it's just so hyped to see where this is all going. They only showed us a little bit, but I really want to see how Ian makes his village flourish. But yeah, that is all. Go watch this episode, guys. This anime really is a diamond in the rough. That is all.